Hello dear viewer, I am leesusss, and welcome to Neon Chrome, the not at all dystopian vision of the future. This is a top-down shooter by the same company, the same developers, that made Judge. If you remember that one. Judge is actually a newer game. This is a far better game. This is very good indeed. It's a bit roguelike, and we're going to run around and shoot a lot of things. This is my second attempt at recording it, because the game does get a bit loud. And I couldn't hear myself over the recording I'd done. But never mind. Hey, no spoilers. My goodness. Why game? Why? Anyway, I have already beaten this game 3 times now. It's really good fun. Anyway, a little bit of backstory. Not that we need very much. We're going to run around and shoot things. Neon Chrome is a massive building in the future, and it's like a big city block. You know, imagine like one of mega city ones, like huge buildings, even bigger. 1 million people living in this city block, and the overseer who looks after it all has gone a bit nuts, as people are wont to do when put in charge of things in dystopian futures. And we are rebelling against them, and we're going to get rid of them. Okay, nothing more than that. This is not very deep game, nor very deep gameplay, but it is a hell of a lot of fun. This is as far as I'm concerned. Let me see, how's the best to introduce this? Okay, up here, where I've played through 3 times already, I've unlocked a lot of the weapons and abilities and various other things from there, and you can see other things here where I can upgrade my health and damage and luck. So every time you play through the game, whether you succeed or not, and you often won't, the money you get is preserved. Okay, it doesn't matter if you die, you still get the money you've earned carrying through there, and any upgrades that you've got as well also continue through as well. So hopefully every time you play it, you get a bit more advantage to get better and better at the game, or it makes it a little bit easier for you. Question is though, every time you play the game and you beat it, it does get harder as well. Now I honestly don't know if I can beat the game anymore. First time I went through it wasn't too bad. Second time I had a bit more trouble. Last time I just recently beat it. It was a bit of a struggle in places. It's an uphill. There's a steep curve at the start. If you can break the back of that in terms of what you've got with the random things you get given, then you're usually fine. Let's just get in there, shall we? And you can see what the whole thing is about. The immersion chair. Because I'm not actually going to fight the overseer myself. Oh no! I've got little minions to do it for me. So you get a choice of 3 at the start, and there's like 5 different classes or things you can get, and these are randomly offered from here. So you've got random names through here, kind of fun. Cyber Psycho, so he gets more health and an extra 2 slots. When they say slots, they mean the enhancements you can pick up. You get offered a certain number of enhancements as you go through in the random levels, and you find these little booths, and you can pick things up that make you tougher, faster, stronger, that kind of thing. Okay, it's not weapons related to that. These guys get offered more upgrades than that, and also they've got a bionic arm, so they can melee, and they melee harder than other people. Okay, that's the bonus there. And these are random as well. What you get offered, guns you get offered here, and secondary effects you get offered here. You can pay for these at the start once you've unlocked them, but I don't. That's against the spirit, as far as I'm concerned, of a roguelike type game. Okay, so we've got a plasma burst rifle. That's not too bad. Psycho dots, haven't tried those yet. This is tempting me. Okay, next one is the hacker. They've got more energy and more speed, and they are able to access special boxes loot boxes that other people can't get through the thing. When I say loot boxes, this is not a mobile game. Okay, this is it looks a bit mobile-y, but it's not. Okay, the loot boxes are purely lock boxes rather than loot boxes. Just things you find through the game. The hacker gets more choice of stuff. Again, plasma burst rifle, not bad. EMP pulse, I hate. I do not like this one at all. At this difficulty of the game, getting a bad secondary, which you use energy to power up, can kill you. We're probably not going to take this one, although I want the hacker. So far, I've beaten the game with a techie, an assassin, and a psycho, actually. The third person I don't. So I try to avoid those if possible. But this is worrying me, and I can't change these. Well, I can change them in the game, but I don't know what I'm going to get offered. And the last one's a techie, which is one of my favourite ones. they've got more energy, which powers the secondary, and they have a shield which protects them. This is a big saver on their life, which is a good thing because they've got less base life than other people. Shotgun's nice, but not great. Plasma burst, it's all right. Okay, I don't want to do it with the techie again because it's how I play normally. I'm forcing myself to play in a different way. Hacker would be nice. I can't change this when I'm in. I don't like this, but I'm going to go with a hacker, and I'm hoping I'm going to find a better secondary. Okay, just because I beat it with a psycho recently. And these are fun. These turn people into these turn enemies against their own other enemies, and then they die. Okay, they explode because that's the sort of game we got here. Anyway, let's get in there. Here's all my little minions. So, rack upon rack of bodies. Now, whether these are actually people or they're like sleeves or like blank bodies or what they are, I don't know. But we're fully in control of them. And as you can see, every time you die, you come back here and you have to take a new one. I don't think you can actually run out. You can see how many I've gone through here. Now, remember I've gone through the game 3 times. So approximately 10 lives per game is what I've had to spend. About 50% of the deaths here are because of my own mistakes and stupidity, and 50% because the game likes to be an arse. It's a roguelike. You know what it's like. Faster than light and the rest of the games like that. Sometimes they give you a hard time just through their randomness. But anyway, we've got this guy here. Got a little laser thing. Let's get into a level, and then I can show you how the game works. Now, there are more than 6 levels. There's about 30 levels. But when we go in here, I can show you. I can show you more easily. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these diamonds here are bosses. And every time you beat a boss, then the next level jump opens up. So if you die on a run and you've already beaten the boss, say here, you can start off in room elevator 2, which takes you to level 6 and work your way through. Okay, and you can skip ahead a little bit. Personally, I'd rather not, because I want to show you more of the game. But also because there are benefits to playing all the way through. Apart from anything else, you will get more bonuses as you go through. You'll find more stuff. It starts off easier. And I've not got a great character right now to start off with. And there are a couple of other little bonuses you get all the way through. And I haven't seen all the levels yet. There's a lot of variety in this game. More than in Judge. Okay, so each of these rooms here. I don't know why some of these are yellow. I'm sure there's a reason. Don't know what they are. Might be reinforcements. Might be reinforcements. I don't know. And these rooms here, these are optional rooms you can go to. We can find along the way. Let's just get in there. We're flapping my jaws. Okay, so here is my little character here. The green bar is their life. Here's our little drone friend. Oh, I forgot to get my little drone because I'm a hacker. He will last not very long, probably, because he's an idiot. This is Jerry the drone, little laser drone. He'll zoom off and do things like run over mines and engage with things that are too powerful for him. Okay, there's my gun. I've got a burst. It's a plasma burst, I think. So that's not a bad gun. Plasma, so there's a few different sorts of guns. Plasma is good against organics. Because of course we're in a cybernetic future. So you've got a mixture of robots and humans and things in between. Okay? The EMP pulse. Sorry, Jerry, I know you don't like it. It affects robots only, and it's not that great. It's not always very effective. But there we go. And there's my energy bar down here. Here's my ammo, infinite ammo, but I have to reload, obviously, occasionally as well. There's our first victim. Nice quick kill. Now, of course, I've got bonuses. When I first played the game, I didn't have guns like this. I had simpler guns, but as I've gone through, I've upped my damage and my health and everything else. These are all explodable. Lots of the train is destructible. These walls are not, but we'll find some walls later on that we can blow through, and lots of the train is going to get smashed to pieces. Okay, but these are actually dangerous because they will go boom. That's demonstrated. Okay, now we saw a little guard coming in there, and then we've got this little drone fellow over here who's going to rush towards us if he sees us and try to blow us up. What else have we got around here? A switch, which will presumably open this door here. The building is full of... So the rooms, I do start to see the same maps again and again, but it's a lot of variety. I keep seeing rooms and features that I've not seen before, despite going through the game quite a few times. Okay, quite a few hours of play. And I like that. I like that a lot. Judge was a lot more limited in what you saw. Sometimes the rooms are full of traps. Sometimes they're full of enemies, sometimes both. Loot boxes, loot. The key thing here is, of course, kill or be killed, and hopefully get in ahead. Now, this is a classic one here. So this purple box is here, these purple rooms here. It's got health kits in there. I did say video. Jerry, why are you kicking off already, mate? It's not. I know you're keen. It's a bloodthirsty little swine. We'll get a new Jerry every round, every level, and we'll need to. These terminals can only be hacked by a hacker. Okay, Jerry, don't pick up the health kits. Okay, you can't use them. You're a robot. And there's better ones than this. There's rooms with lots of interesting equipment and new guns. A lot more variety. And that's the that's the benefit of being the hacker. Drone guy has blown the door to pieces by accident. Now my concern with this is that although I'm killing these guys fairly easily, that they are also upgraded. They've got a lot better weapons than they used to. They're a lot tougher than they used to. I'm meeting more commonly the mines, just tricking them to blow them up by walking on them. Like tougher variants of the tougher variants of the normal weapons, and I might not, especially if I walk into things, I might not be able to survive this particularly well. These are destructible doors and walls, and these ones are not. Okay, we need to use that to our advantage, like ambush people, sneak up behind them. That's a laser trap. We're going to avoid that. This guy over here is one of. You're going to get lasered, Jerry. Can you get away from it, idiot? These are one of the ones I've got to worry about. So the enemies, most of them are fairly straightforward. Little spiders run towards you. The guys with guns try to shoot you. Occasionally you get ones that are a bit different, have been treated in other ways. This here is like a swarm of nanobots, I think. And if I just shoot him, it's like shooting individual flies in a swarm, okay? It takes a very long time to kill him. I need to use explosives. Unfortunately, I don't have an explosive, which is one of the reasons I was worried about having this pulse thing here. So it's going to be hard to kill him. And I don't really want to engage him amongst everything else. He hasn't seen me yet. He'll go red when he does. I'm wondering if I can blow him up with these bomb things here. If he decides to wander over that way, we can... No, we're going to get engaged by this way instead. But you know, the troops will have... They'll have shotguns. They'll have... Oh! I wonder what else is Jerry kicking off. See, it doesn't do very much, the pulse. I guess I stunned him a little bit. One shot at a time. That's how we kill him. Don't want to get caught by that laser mine, or trigger anybody else. Like this lot, for example. Why am I pulsing that? Those are people. That's not going to work. That guy's got rockets. This game gets very intense very quickly. Jerry's doing a good job there. He's going to get himself killed though. They're shooting at Jerry. And therefore, oh, he's doing a good job though. He's got a little life bar, so he is going to cark it at some point. And I can't heal him. You've got a variety of weapons, and they've got rockets coming in from people like that as well. You start to recognise after a while what they've got. Little trap things on the floor. The main thing with the game is to deal with things in bite-sized pieces. You want to be in control of the combat all the time. Rocket launcher of some sort there. And then you run into it. Spider thing that's going to hatch out two smaller ones. It's like any game. You start to learn. You start to... Jerry, you scared the life out of me. Ah! You brought a friend. You start to learn what you need to do for each enemy. And it's... Oh, didn't actually need to do that yet, but never mind. You keep on progressing through. And what we're trying to do here, is find... Pick up all the loots. Find the lift exit. Jerry can just calm down for 2 minutes. He's trying to fight everything on his own. By the way, melee. Not very good, because I'm not set up. Is he gone? Has Jerry died? I think he has. That's a railgun. You never met railguns necessarily in the game before. We're only on level 1, remember? But now I'm meeting them pretty early, because... Oh, we can turn it off. Another advantage of the hacker. There we go. Unfortunately, we can't use that as a trap to kill the enemies. Never mind. I've lost my train of thought. So what I'm trying to say is, we need to manage the engagement is what we need to do each time. And we just need to find the lift to get out of it. But there were lots of fun things to find along the way. So for example, up here I saw... I thought I killed you already. This thing here... Quiet spider. Shoot him through the wall. There we go. Can't get this. Is an enhancement booth. So this thing here, if we walk into that, we will get one upgrade. We'll get a choice of 3, 4 if you put the Cyber Psycho, of 3 different random upgrades that we can get that will do various things. I'll shut up for a minute. Let me just kill this guard first. Again, as usual, manage the engagements. I don't want him sneaking up behind me. Here's a little guy who has a laser gun out of his bottom, and wait until he rushes towards you and then spins around, hitting you with the laser. As you would. Be quite good. I'm going to ambush these guys. So again, that guy's got a rocket launcher. We'll try and hit him first. Didn't quite get him. Pulse gun's pretty good. Ah. I'd be inclined... He's throwing grenades at me. I'd be inclined to use a grenade right now if I have one. But I don't have one because I've got a crappy EM pulse. Okay. Yeah, grenades. Lots of explosives in the game. Lots of different explosive things. And if you saw there... When the guy threw the grenade out, they actually avoid it. They are not completely stupid. They will run away from grenades. Ones that you've thrown, and ones that they've thrown. So it isn't as easy to use them willy-nilly as you want to. These are not idiot enemies. They will head towards sounds if they hear them. And... get out of it. We'll also be special enemies as well. Oh, I'm caught against the scenery. That's the sort of thing that kills me occasionally. You probably couldn't... I was caught against this here. Occasionally you get boxes like this that are very hard to see against the background. And you're mostly just trying to dodge around and you're not really looking too far. I'm mostly looking towards where my cursor is to aim at the enemy. And I'm sort of working on peripheral vision. And occasionally you'll get yourself caught on something, which is a common way for me to die. Let us... I thought he was coming over for a second. Oh my god, on level 1. Okay, so this guy here is a heavy trooper. He's just wandering around. Just wandering around. This is what level 4 Overseer, I think, means. Because I would never have seen these until, like, level 5 or something like that on the in the thing. Very hard to kill. But let's see if we can find something in here that will help us to murderize it. So, 3 options. A lot of them are persistent ones that operate through the entire game. Okay, others are like one-off bonuses. You usually don't want those. You want something that will help you all the way through. Preferably something that will heal you is a good way. Is a good one to choose from. This here, not bad. We haven't found an auto dock yet. Auto docks are random. We will find that I can do a bit of healing, and of course the med kit's there as well. But it's not great. I'd rather have something that gets me healing constantly as I'm killing something else. These are quite nice. Used this on my last run. The bullets split in 2. So some distance, so the bullets fly out of your gun, and of course you might have some spread from the gun anyway, and the sort of guns available. This one I've got here is fairly accurate, so the stream is fairly tight. But after a certain point, they split up and go in opposite directions, and they do more damage, which is great. However, it does make the weapons more inaccurate. The most accurate weapons become more inaccurate, and the ones that are inaccurate get even worse. And you don't always want that. Sometimes in a tight corridor, the bullets are hitting the side of the walls. So I might... don't know about this. And this one's more looking for the future. More damage to bosses. That's what we're going to go with. Possibly a bad choice. Now, here's a problem. I want to lure him over and nobody else. I don't want anybody else coming. Just that fella. Unfortunately, I've already got it wrong. Is that a railgun or a rocket launcher? Railguns are kind of BS in this game. Who said that? How did you see me? You saw me through the wall. There we go. Yeah, railguns are a problem in this game. It is possible to get one yourself as a random pickup. Like a special weapon. Here's a minigun one. However, when the enemy uses them, they've got a laser sight similar to me. Ow! But, okay, let me just deal with this guy, then I'll tell you. If I can get around, he's kind of slow to turn. If I can get around behind him, I can do a lot of damage because I've got a very accurate gun. There we go. Lots of backtracking in the game to try and get away from things. Don't pick up that health kit, me. Right, there we go. The game doesn't contain too much BS. I know I was complaining earlier. It doesn't contain too much BS, mostly. I find that sometimes enemies follow you even if you don't. They shouldn't know where you are. So, for example, sometimes the way I deal with a big guy like that is what I'll do is I'll find a solid block of wall and I'll do laps around it, you know, so that he can't get to me. I'll go around the back of a wall and I'll do something to come round behind him, and he'll somehow already know that I've started to go around the other side of the wall. You know, otherwise it would be too easy to kill him, I guess. And railguns can be a little bit like that as well. You'll see them aiming towards you, and you try to dodge out of the way of it. And say that you're standing here, and the railgun's aiming this way. At the very last second, they'll flick onto you and hit you. It's very hard to avoid railguns just by dodging out of the way, which I guess is the point, really. Unless you're a very, very fast character. But it does feel, when they've given you a laser sight to try and tell you where they're aiming, it does feel a bit cheaty. But mostly, the game is very well made. Not a lot of bugs or features. I'd like one of that. That's that I think is a bionic assault rifle, and I wouldn't mind one of them. Occasionally enemies drop things. But we're doing okay. It's just very slow. Including this guy will be very slow as well. What I might do, they did a bit forgetful. I might just lure him over this way, run past him, and then he'll forget about me. Because he's slow. Let's deal with this guy over here. Surprise! And this guy in the same way. But it looks like I've gone the wrong way, unfortunately. We'll leave Chumpy up here. Chumpy Swarm Boy. Oh! A box that only I can open. And a gun in it. So this is so that doesn't look like a normal loot box there. But the advantage here is that they often have guns in them. So the hacker has an equipment benefit. Now, if we can get this fellow over here a little bit. And lure him over here. Yeah, come over here. We can then zoom over this way. And have a little look at, compare the weapons. Hold on. I do like the... Where is he? Is he stuck over there somewhere? Good. I do like the plasma burst rifle, but I like a continuous vein of fire more. So we'll go with this. But I've obviously gone the wrong way. That is not the way out. Let's have a look over this way. Surprise! If that's a rocket launcher, you be careful because they have no compunction of shooting themselves just to shoot you. Oh, great. Yes, I know you're very grumpy. It's going to take me forever to kill you. I really need some better second aim, like grenades or rockets, grenades or anything just to kill these guys off. Come over here, see if I can blow you up with this. Oh, he's forgotten about me already. Didn't get you wanted out of range, that's the trouble. And this one's angry as well. Guys, can you just come down here a minute? Because I want to... Let's get this health kit. Just come and stay down here. And you... What are you showing your friend over this way? But things are going fairly well for the first level. It's not a fast game to play. And the more complicated the game gets, the more... Ow. The more I beat the game, the harder and harder it gets to get through each level. Right, we'll leave this guy here. A weapons crate. I hate shotguns. Okay, now, it's a level 2 weapon, so it's more powerful than it is. than effectively than the ones I've got. And I can increase the quality of the loot that I pick up as I go through. But these shotguns are not great. I'll have a little demonstrate, but it's not marvellous. This is a locked door. I've got the key for it already. It seems okay because they're in a... Ow! You son of a... That's what I mean. He'll happily shoot himself. Just to get me. Enough of that shotgun. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Well, that went pear-shaped pretty fast. We're okay then. We took a bit of damage. We are fine. Yeah, the shotguns are okay, but they're just not very accurate. I mean, they're in an enclosed space. They're not too bad, but you're not always in an enclosed space, and you don't want your shots flying everywhere, missing everything. Yeah, a lot of the time you'd rather not be in someone's face. You want to be shooting them from as far away as possible, preferably while they're facing the other way, and I have no idea you're there. On to level 2.